Hi students, let's talk about the conjunctions usage. Conjunctions are joining words that link different parts of sentences. Specifically, a conjunction connects two clauses in a sentence. Let's take a look at the first type of conjunction, which is a coordinating conjunction. Now, the best way to practice is to learn the word fanboys, where F for, A and, N nor, B but, O or, Y yet, S so. The first example is, I'm going shopping and I'm buying food from takeaway. Always remember the punctuation comma should always come before the conjunction. I wanted to go to the hills, but Sam refused. Katie will be late to work for she has a dental appointment. I'm a vegetarian, so I avoid meat products. Hannah does not like to swim, nor does she enjoy cycling. I'm allergic to cats, yet I have two of them. You can go to the park or you can stay at home. The second is subordinating conjunctions. A subordinating conjunction introduces a subordinate clause, a clause that does not make sense on its own. Subordinating conjunctions are essential parts of complex sentences which include at least two clauses, with one of the clauses being main, which is independent, and the other being subordinate, which is dependent. A conjunction does not have to appear in the middle of a sentence. It can also appear in the beginning of a sentence. Let's take a look at the different conjunctions here. Before, after, because, if, as if, since, even if, as soon as, though, although, in case, unless, till, until, unless, lest, despite, when, whenever, where, wherever, whereas, why, while, whose. Now let's segregate it. So, talking about segregating the conjunctions in time, these connect the two clauses together by showing a time relationship between the two of them. The first is after. Jim and Sarah became my best friends after I took admission in college. Before. Marilyn made it to the front of line before it was time for lunch. Whenever. I feel safe whenever you are near. When. I started taking swimming classes when I was 8. As soon as the alarm goes off, I hit the snooze button. As long as the weather stays warm, I'll be outdoors. Once, I'll be joining gym once my exams gets over. Till, I'll wait till you finish your meal. Until spring arrives, we have to be prepared for more snow. While, I used to keep thinking while others played in the ground. Whenever, I feel safe whenever you are near. When, I started taking swimming classes when I was 8. Moving on to comparison, these words or phrases link the dependent and independent clauses by comparing the two of them. The first is, whereas David liked ice cream, whereas Molly preferred candy. Whether someone has to speak in forum, whether it's you or me. Rather than, I chose to learn German rather than French language. Than, he is really clever than I am. As much as, he doesn't practice as much as I do. Condition, these connect the dependent and independent clauses by showing that the main idea relies on the supporting information. Even if he studies hard this time, he still cannot score good grades. If, my life will be blessed if I fulfill my mother's dream. In case you find my file when cleaning the closet, please let me know. Unless you convince her to be nice, I'm not attending your party. Provided it doesn't rain, I'm going out. Lest, I did not even talk to them lest they should insult me. Moving on to concession, these words or phrases link the dependent and independent clauses by conceding a point between them. Though I can't go out and sunbathe, though I would love to. Although I'm content in my job, yet it is not very exciting. Despite, Harry is heading to the lake today despite the rain. Just as, I finished my assignment just as you told me. Even though, even though he's a millionaire, he lives in a very small house. Moving on to place, place subordinating conjunctions shows position with the relationship, where no one could tell me where I could get some peanuts. Wherever, keep your stuff wherever you get enough space. Next is reason. These subordinating conjunctions provide a reason or an explanation as to why something happened. First, as if. Jim started to dig as if his life depended on it. As it's raining, I'm staying indoors. Because I adore him because he's a trustworthy person. That they were so generous that I could not but be easy with them. Since it was indeed a long time since I met him, so that I'm staying in so that I don't miss the postman. Manner. These words or phrases show how something is done. The subordinating conjunction is the additional information explaining how something can be done. First is how. Everyone asked me how I wrote such stories at that age, which he got the films developed which he had taken. Moving on to the relative adjectives. Let's see how adjectives can be used as conjunctions. First is whatever. I copied all the points, whatever the teacher wrote on the blackboard. Whichever. Linda will eat chocolate, pastry, or cake, whichever is delicious. The last is the relative pronouns. Let's see how relative pronouns can be used as conjunctions. The first is who. The student who created the mess will have to clean. Whoever. Whoever leaves in the end will turn off the lights. Whom. He is the same person whom I met in Austria. Whomever. He was free to marry whomever he chose. Whose. She is the candidate whose drawing is the best among other participants. Now, the third and the last type of conjunction is a correlative conjunction. As suggested by their name, correlative conjunctions correlate working in pairs to join phrases or words that carry equal importance within a sentence. Let's take a look at the list here. Either goes with or, neither with nor, not only, but also, as so, not, but, both, and, rather, or. So let's take a look at how we can use it in sentences. The first is either or. I will either go for a hike or stay home and watch TV. She is both intelligent and beautiful. Flowers are restful to look at. It has neither emotions nor conflicts. Education is not only the filling of a pail, but also the lighting of a fire. The color of the dress was not green, but blue. Would you rather go shopping or spend the day at the beach? As she was the only candidate, so she got the job. Let's take a look at the activities that can help you to practice even more. The first is write two simple sentences and rewrite into longer sentences with the help of conjunction. Second, find your sentences containing conjunctions and underline the clauses. Third, try and complete in different sentences. For example, there's one I've done. The cat yowled loudly because the cat yowled loudly until the cat yowled loudly, but the cat yowled loudly and the cat yowled loudly when. So every time you use a different conjunction, the meaning changes. Thank you for watching the video and keep watching more English grammar videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.